Something on your mind?
When might we expect you out here again? Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Those XF-411s? Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but she... No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
I'm trying to live a more...
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe? Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. The bo- Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News. We...
How are the repairs going?
Just plugged the last deal.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good... Rizzo's lemon pie. Your whole family tonight.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into...
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Hey, Captain. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. It's about this engine. I don't want to get too hope. I don't know. It's... Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Captain, I'm... If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Thanks for asking.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
I could spend... So. I'll run head... What... And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Nobody... If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. Hauling boxes was about... Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that... what's the... But... Oh, I can do civilized. Yeah. Thanks for looking. Since when?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk? Yes, you call. What's occupied? Philosophers, but... I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. Thank you.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Rizzo's knock you out ball. A CCN 76
So, how's this work?
We interrupt
Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
story.
Okay. Oh. Oh, no, that's just... I just... Oh, wow! You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Good choice for getting sloshed when you want to act fancy about it.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? You're funny. I like... Well, she talked... Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time.
Exactly. Takes a lot of trust to hand over that kind of blackmail material.
I don't know, I'd... It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Thinking so makes me laugh. I need another drink. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. You're swell, Captain, don't get me wrong. I like spending time with you, going on adventures and all, but that ain't the same as romance. Does she think... What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? There's nothing easy about... You know I'm not interested in... That's... What do you mean, Captain? So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. I suppose so, but... I want to be my best self for her. Well, Captain... Do you think I should ask her on a date? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. Thanks for hearing me out.
This was fun.
Huh. All right. Come on, let's go.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
Rizzo's apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
You see we added conveyor?
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay.
Hey, Captain. I hope I was... Some of the drinks we tried, I even liked. And I don't feel it today. Well, turns out the key is proper hydration. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potato. I want to be honest with her. Oh, isn't she sweet? I ought to go.
I'll lock up. Behind you.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for sublight.
Only one, a legit haul. Smashed up a freighter out in the Charybdis belt.
You ever stop to wonder how it got smashed up?
Asking questions is a good way to forfeit my bonus. Some things ain't worth knowing.
This is Obsidian News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise. We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime. Workers should be on the lookout for slacking and underperformance. Report anyone you suspect of time theft to your supervisor immediately. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Okay. I'd say anything here falls under the salvage protocols of finders keepers. Make it. Read it. Not like someone left their name on it.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste of...
Looking for some
What are you...
My...
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
It's your party, Captain.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us. I'm bound. Have a look.
It's almost... I found a hen...
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now. Not another...
Incoming!
Pathetic.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above. Look at this. Time to feed the flame.
Burning to death is...
Is this...
You came with the crew. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? You don't just... Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. You've got the run... Lay it on me, boss. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know?
Rizzos wouldn't know innovation if it bit him on their backsides. You're a natural inventor, Mr. McRed.
Kind of you to say, engine gal. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Huh?
Unexpected noise identified.
Getting paranoid.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes. Shh.
that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew? I guess I'm honored.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been through things.
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Are those hibernation pods? And I thought my bunk was small.
Falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
Boss says you're live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
Are you one of us yet?
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Some freelancers sneer at Sublight for setting up a storefront, but they rake in the bits.
Welcome to Sublight Salv. You the one? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's not. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its... I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's any... Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation. Thank you. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't...
Boss says you're all right. Bullshit. Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all over.
Jule's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Stash again, haven't you?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
What do you think you're doing?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Nice and easy. Great work.
You trying to get us all in...
Keep him quiet, Cap.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager. Does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. This is Halcyon News. Reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no mercy in Halcyon.
You've Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft.
Don't worry.
I'm genuine.
The controls are in the back. John tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not using that, so they kill next.
Processing data. Security patrol.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says, cycle droplet pumps. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. The temperature should be dropping as we... If you've got time... Frustrating. Plus... Sure is. We must have... That means... It was...
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Is it just... have a look.
Rizzo's Lemon Pizza. Your whole family tonight.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs. We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. Oh, right. So, welcome. The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined, beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. Regard. Absolutely. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
So you're the captain's mysterious associate. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why do... Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. I picked you out of the hope for your talents, after all. Yes, indeed. Well done. Of course. Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%. careful, that's my communications terminal. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold. We've arrived at the groundbreaker. Good luck, Captain.
Rizzo's knock you out bomb. A CCN 76 counterpart with caramel and beef.
What can I... have a look.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Oreo flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow.
can't just help yourself to... What do you...
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. What?
Also, certainly, Captain. What would you like? I need a little help with my... Now playing a Spacer's... It's not... Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish. I request... We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Captain, got a minute?
This Rose... Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet. They don't give medical degrees to dummies, Captain. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there.
Don't they have anybody to greet arrivals? For paperwork or ticketing or what all? Captain, something hit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
They left their own outside to die? Was it that bad?
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fuck...
Distress call from here. Got me. I just do what I'm told. Alarms went off, wraps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Oh, before I forget, Anti-Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than...
Carry on.
If you've come to end my life, I must apologize. An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here. My research may not quite fall within legal parameter.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork. I'll thank you not to...
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's gotta be all alone and scared.
I told you, you're staying put.
You're not listening. We can stop.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if we got the carpet in. Oh, now, what does it look like? Why, yes, I suppose I could. Thanks. Another outlaw? Oh, quite. I was. I was. As a. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast! We are You are? I...
You picked a hell... Over in... What?
Extract and how?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. My equipment's in the lower level. It should... great. This is...
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
I got 500 bits on the Darlings team, the final.
Ugh. If I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.